though. Yeah, you talk about the Kaja. Yes, it is a potential of controlling Joy, but Divine Judgment that's a kind of a long cooldown to revolve everything around, right? Like, I think that you're going to have a tough time dealing with that, and that's my worry going into this game.
I mean, anything, maybe rush fleeting time, that may be the answer for this Kaja pick. Because if anything, that Divine Judgment will be the most valuable tool that Bigatron Alpha has to force out. And instantly, you can see them just chasing Martizi down on the Sicilian, and instantly they're invading off the bat, making sure that Malik doesn't have the easiest time on the jungle. Oh, force the flicker early on.
Yeah, very early flicker, but I mean, you gotta play safe. You don't want to give up first blood. Yeah, you try to be aggressive, but you did not expect 3 members of Todak to be there. So, you know, all in all, not the worst thing, especially since it's very early.
Yep, you can see instantly Malik forced to Retriso on his purple to ensure that it doesn't get stolen away, and was unable to contest for little against the lights of Bigatron Alpha. But for Mace, you can see how aggressive he is. Zorizo is gonna need some time to build up some magic defense, and well, he's gonna be a real pain on this Esmeralda.
Okay. And for the record, I know the infographic said that, you know, I voted for Todak 2-1. Let it be known that I actually voted for Bigatron Alpha. I want to be very clear with this. There was an issue with the infographic, and I kind of played along with it. But man, look, like you know, I swear to God, check the evidence, check the records that I actually went for Bigatron Alpha.
Check the receipts, but I'm not feeling too good about that now. You're not backing me up. But for now, I mean, like anything could go either way. I'm liking Todak's draft a bit more, but I think one thing to say, oh, 4 Mace already taken so low. They're just running him down. First blood already taken. Not a good sign.
That's the problem, right? Like Super Ken, like Joy will just rhythm you down. Like you have nowhere to go. You have no control. You have no way. And that's 4 Mace, who's technically one of the tankier ones. Yes, it's early. Yes, you don't have all the items that you need to kind of keep yourself alive, but this is a bad situation, especially since Super Ken is getting stronger. You don't want to see that. Hazelnut gets bursted as well. Sakin is continue to focus. Malik, no. Just a sliver. Finn will...
Oh, just end his suffering. They're just watching him run away. I'm like, no, I'm just going to spam my skills, ensure you are down in the dust. But instantly, this is not a good start for Formaze. Like, would think he know his limits better, but getting caught out early on just ensures this Esmeralda is unable to get towards that unkillable stage earlier on. And Martisi also dying there also delays the scaling of the Sicilian pick.
Very difficult situation. I mean, it's only 4-0, but that net worth lead is 1.7. But the fact that Super Ken has actually invaded the enemy jungle, forced the issue, and Todak again being reactionary, and 4 Maze gets killed again. Oh, tough situation.
This is really, no, instantly, you don't want Moreno, like, you don't want to give, like, Valentina a lead. Like, she already has an EXP lead naturally, but you're giving her all these kills. Malik was able to get out, but ooh, bad face has been popped. Oh, suppressed. But Ken, but you can't survive everything.
Yeah, how are you gonna run at him? Like, Super Ken is here, and they got Vin is joining the fight, and Ken is on the backside. And again, how do you deal with this Joy? It just does way too much. Okay, that's one way. Ayumi will secure that one, but it looks like Hazelnut, Ayumi. Hazelnut is gonna be killed. Ayumi is gonna be killed as well. And BTR, they flex because they know that they just came out on top.
Yeah, instantly you can see, oh, I'll charge for me. He does have like the shields of Red, but Zorizo is hunting him down. He really wants this Esmeralda, but I don't think he has that much damage for now to take him out, but man, that was close.
Very close, but again, what's not close? The kill, the scoreboard. 9-1, 3K net worth lead, and Sakin will actually do a little bit of chip damage. But on the backside, Malik looking to go for this one. They're trying to force the issue. Sakin getting back up 2-0. He does keep himself alive, but Malik, oh, just barely. He has a sliver of life, and he's gonna walk away, or should I say limp away at this point.
Well, top side is happening. Super Ken is just, again, going for objectives, securing it with no contest whatsoever. He's taking a bit slow, but yeah, he doesn't really want to use his retribution, I guess.
Yeah, you might as well save it. Nothing to do, and I mean, he might potentially use it there. I don't think he got it in the end, but Zorizo now is going to walk into 4 Maze. And look at this, like, Zorizo's like, okay, scratch me all you want, you can't do any actual damage.
Okay, it's not that Todak's completely out of it. Yes, this is Bigatron has a good lead, but as long as Todak is able to close the goal gap,
Oh, they got the flicker.
there's a suppression.
Divine Judgment.
Ooh.
They pulled him in. Oh, but Vin does get killed. Ayumi will secure that one. That's a good one, but the stolen Divine Judgment. Ayumi gets killed in return, and BTR says, okay, I'll give you one, but I'm going to take that one as well.
Yeah, the fact that no Super Vin having like a shutdown like on the Angela, that's you really want to have that many kills on your roll. But hey, I think just the name of the game. Angela has a lot of damage. Oh.
Look at that. Marcy has to back off. They're going to take the tower. Formaze is getting a little bit low. The power, the barrier actually blocked him in, but Super Ken, he's got the rhythm, he's got the music, and he's just running at you. Oh, but the wild charge is on point. Ayumi gets blown up. Malik now running for his life. Is he able to get away? They have the feast as well. That's going to try to do some damage. Zorizo gets backed off as well. They've been zoned away, but hey, this is their side. The map control is in full control of Bigatron Alpha.
You say that they only secure one turret, but instantly, why do I feel like this goal lead is just massive? BTR disrespecting Todak, ensuring they have no place to farm. Electrifying Beats has been popped like fairly early. I don't think Super Ken was in any danger, but hey, his cooldowns are fairly short at this rate.
Oh, the Divine Judgment pulls Zorizo in, and he got him in, and they're going to do some damage. So they got something in return, and he thought he was safe, but Vin now backing off. They're going to use the, they're just going to back off, and they should be fine. But the turtle is up, and it's only not even 7 minutes at this stage.
Yeah, as of yet, they're not really contested, but you can see instantly they're poking Todak out of their own turret range. This is how annoying Melissa is. It's not that Todak doesn't have range, but they are kind of put behind. Like, they had Brody, they have Sicilian, they have sufficient range. Formace is not as tanky as he hopes to be. He's scouting out, but I don't think there's anything much he can do. He's getting run down. He's like being shredded like paper.
Oh, Super Ken, you know he's sitting right now and just dancing along. Because, I mean, he's just been on fire. Oh, nice barrier, but they're going to let Hazelnut go? They're not going to deal with this. And, yeah, Super Ken, 3-1-5, has taken almost every single objective. And he's taken the biggest objective of all, which is, of course, my heart.
All right, I'm seeing you right now. I do believe that they didn't want to waste any more things on Hazelnut because I think he's relatively poor. I think no way close to building up bleeding time at this rate. Moreno, like you can see that stolen Divine Judgment just pouncing, waiting for his prey to reveal themselves. Despite everything, I think Todak just needs to like continue to play it safe, even though it's 6k. But they have good late game scaring, but they can't get caught out like this!
Oh, they found Hazelnut. They said, oh, I've got a better Divine Judgment than you do, and he plays a better Kaja than Kaja himself, and they get something out of that. But most, like, they've gotten the pick off, but the thing is that they haven't taken the T1, and that's been a bit of a situation. Super Ken, he's getting a little low. Be careful, the shields have been on point. Oh, Marcy gets killed. Now Formaze really wants to focus on Super Ken. He gets back to... Okay, he gets killed. Formaze will secure that one, and that's a big win. You got to stop the Super Ken train. That's a good start. And as I say that, Formaze gets under the tower.
You say that all so matter of fact, but this is what they need to do. If Martisi got that kill, but that was a really clutch hard guard from Super Vin. This is how annoying, like, this... Joy combo with Angela, but you can see Mark all across the map. Ooh, Super Vin again chased down. Malik has some damage.
Wow, they really wanted Vin. They came from all angles. There was like missiles coming from everywhere. That was everything. It was all in, and they got one. But again, it's only 5 kills going the way of Todak. They need baby steps. They need to find out more pickoffs like that. Work around their cooldown.
I mean, speaking of baby steps, you didn't see what Malik was doing across the map plays. He was able to secure a few turrets from the south. This is the name of the game for Todak. Split push, get control back across the map. The fact that they had 3 turrets, a good start. Better than only getting 2 earlier in the first game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they've played better than the last game, but this is still a situation where they're behind. It's 4.5k, the nice barrier there. Who's going to block it off? And Super Ken will take the Lord. Very fast fingers, and they've gotten Malik. That's exactly what you want. Formaze now on the run. Really no way to get away from this. And this Bigatron Alpha train is starting to get a little out of control.
I think it was really kind of out of control from the get-go. This is really terrifying. Like, overall, how do you stop this? It's like, yes, Hazelnut, you want to be in front to get the Divine Judgment on necessary people, but if you're not going to be able to live long enough and survive and dish it out, there's no point of it at all. If anything, Todak's lineup is relatively squishy.
Very squishy, and hasn't gotten enough farm to hit that critical mass where they can kind of, you know, defend and have that team fight that they want. They've been very reactionary. They haven't been able to do anything. The Sicilian, yeah, you've got the Bat's Feast and all that, Bat Impact, excuse me. But it hasn't really done much other than, you know, chipping out more of the minion wave, right? You have wave clear, which is great, but you haven't really been able to do the damage that you need.
The fact that all the inhibitors are still standing, very good for the side Todak, but they can't keep like being like, you know, like just like ducking in your base and not doing anything because Bigatron Alpha, they'll push the issue.
They need to just fix the lanes, right? And if you see what Malik is doing, he's pushing the bottom lane. That's the space provided, which is smart, right? You have 3 lanes. You got to push out one that maybe they're not on, right? Yeah, you might die in the end, but it looks like he's going to recall now back to safety, which is fine. Give yourself a little bit more breathing room. You need to extend the game.
The fact that Zorizo rushed that Sea Halberd, that's how I win my lane against Esmeralda or Uranus. It's like rush, like that that healing reduction, and the fact that his Blade of Heptasis, so much damage coming out from this Brock EXP. Like, Formace did not know what hit him.
Yeah, no idea. No idea at this point, right? I mean, it's still a situation where Todak need to figure things out. They're just fighting for their own farm. Map control has almost been lost, but Hazelnut is providing a lot of vision, which is good. The next big fight is, of course, going to be at that Lord in about 45 seconds. But Todak need to find some ways to get some sort of farm because they are very behind right now.
I can understand why Hazelnut is not surviving. I was right about rushing, but Malik! Oh no!
You can't get away from this joy. That's the problem.
It's awkward.
Right?
Really awkward.
It's very awkward. It's a very difficult situation.
Yep. And saying, Hazelnut's really squishy because he did indeed rush fleeting time, but that is not really ideal. Like, you're not able to like maximize your ult if you're unable to survive the situation. In fact, like he should be going for more like magic defense, like, you know, from Super Ken, Super Vin, Moreno. Like that should be the main focus from the start. BTR, they don't care about Todak. They're going for the objective. They know what they're doing. They're just going to take this free Lord.
Yeah, free Lord. We'll take it, right? And that's kind of how you close out the games. You stick to objectives. And Super Gen is one of the best at it, right? The fact that he's 3-2-8 has made a presence throughout. Not as many kills as he did in the last game, but almost every single objective has been because of him. So they're in prime position because of this. And this 9K net worth lead of 9,000 is actually getting kind of crazy.
You know, Super Ken is reached when it's like barely 40 minutes and he has Blood Wings, one of the best items and most expensive items you can have for Joy. Now that he's gonna have more survivability. Oh no, even Divine Glaive has been purchased. It's not like he's not dishing off enough damage already.
yeah. I mean,
I feel pain.
Look at Bigatron Alpha's like KDA and like the amount of damage that this team has done. Like they are just incredibly rolling. They have everything in their favor. The Lord is now crashing into the T3 mid. That's going to do some damage, and they're going to stay on the back of this. They play it very smart. Let the Lord tank up as much as possible and just take things slow. You don't need to force the issue, and they've gotten a free T3 out of that, and it looks like they're going to back off for now.
Yep, just they don't really force it. They also aware that Todak does have damage, and they're not going to risk like a comeback from the side of Todak. They're just playing towards their strength. They're not really forcing it. Really disciplined from side of Bigatron. There's a reason why they're one of the best teams in MPL. Conceal play from
the
Todak.
Conceal, the Divine Judgment, they got found Vin. That's going to be a good start. Marcy will secure that one. Hazelnut's going to be killed because Super Ken is on the prowl and he's going for it. He gets Marcy as well, and now Cerezo. And Super Ken does go down. Malik is going to be killed, but they've got the stolen Divine Judgment. Cleans house, and that's going to be it. And Todak tried to go all in on that Conceal play, and now BTR all they need is that minion wave, which is slowly coming in the top lane to close this game out. This is going to be
Just a
game
slow,
2 going
painful
away.
death.
BTR.
Oh, it's so hard to watch. It's a wipeout for the side Todak and Bigatron, convincing 2-0 victory. Oh.